would you do to stimulate growth?
Stimulate growth. Well, I think it still goes back to the codes department. I'm kind of at a loss.
Currently, in the last 10 years, Harrisonville's growth is at 9.46%. Raymore is at 67%. Peculiar is at 57%. RG is at 37%. Pleasantville is at 37%. So we need to look at the communities around us. There's some issues with Harrisonville, and I think it starts at the top leadership and works its way down. I think we're working against all the people we need to move over with and for. So construction, I've talked to many construction workers, and though we all have the same codes, we enforce them differently. So houses are built a lot easier in other communities around us. It's harder to get a business license in Harrisonville. If you already have a hookup for your electricity, the city's not supposed to charge you again, but they continue to try to charge. So it's attitude.
Thank you. Josh?
One, growth is harping on a lot here. So let's go back and say I'm all in favor of growth. I think it's very important. That being said, you that are currently citizens of Harrisonville, not having a massive household surplus is also protecting your property values when we did go through this boom. That being said, I want more roofs. I want more commercial business, but I think it's important to foster it in a way that both happen at the same time, which is tough because everybody says it's either commercial or it's more residential roofs. And I think it's not a chicken before the egg. I think you've got to develop in a manner that progresses both through. That being said, kind of put a little bit different spin on it if I can have time. I think one thing that we may not take as much advantage of here is geographic location, because Harrisonville is very much a gateway community where there are a lot of further south communities that need to travel through us to get here. We need to find out how to capture those dollars.
We've had a lot of businesses and corporations and smaller businesses looking into Harrisonville to come here. One of the things that we have heard a lot is the fact that the infrastructure is not in place. I think we need to, going forward, we need to look at our infrastructure and see where we need to expand. With the highway now becoming I-49, we are being looked at more and more and more because we are in a perfect location within the middle of the country. We do want to expand. We definitely want to expand our square. We want to get it back to a lively place for people to be. We want to expand our businesses. Everybody would love to have more places to go out to eat and to shop, but the residential part is too a big part of it, because to get that we have to have the available homes and stuff. So we just need to look at all aspects of growth and hopefully continue to find a way to.
Thank you.
I think that the big thing is with the codes. I think the codes need to be revamped. I think they need to be make it easier for people to come here to build businesses and homes. We need to look at them with a common sense approach. Something that will work, because it's not working now. I would try to work with the rest of the aldermen and the mayor and the city to change those codes.
Everything goes full circle. We want to keep enrollment of our schools up, and the key to enrollment in schools is rooftops, and the key to rooftops is jobs. For every 100 jobs that a business brings to a community, there are 77.6 additional jobs that come as a result of those 100 jobs. If a manufacturer comes to town and brings 100 jobs, there are more jobs that come to the city as an indirect result, because they are the vendors that sell the products and services to that business. there then is another tier of jobs that come, because as there's more money circulating in the economy, there are more businesses that open. There are more people having more expendable income to shop and go to the movies and go to restaurants and go to retail. So the key is jobs. We've got to be business friendly, we've got to have shovel-ready projects, so when people look at us, they know that they can do business with us.
Thank you. Brett?
We don't need to push growth in Harrisonville. Harrisonville is growing. We had 10,016 people at our last census. I'm not saying I want to stop it. I'm going to echo what Mr. Meyer said earlier. We need measured growth. We need to manage our growth correctly. Okay? And echo what Judy just said. We need more, better, higher paying jobs in Harrisonville. I've commuted to Kansas City for 25 years. Okay? I like to drive up there because I, wake up. I don't like to drive home because I want to be home. We need jobs here. We need to raise the median income of Harrisonville. And like Judy said, we need to keep working on that infrastructure little by little. Those will come, growth will come, businesses will come. In the meantime, let's keep helping out the small businesses, because those are the holes that we need to fill right now. We're working on big businesses little by little. We're working on jobs. We're working on measured growth. Ask people, find out all the details, because nobody's going to hit all the details tonight.
Thank you. Cindy?
New face, new perspective, new research that I can be doing. What is keeping the square from not being open? What needs to be done? What are these codes that are allowing businesses to buy at the square? Buy at the square. The old homes that are around the square, the prices will go up on those homes. Everybody wants an old charming home by the square. Those who don't want an old charming home by the square, why are these new neighborhoods stop building? What do we have to do to get in front of the builders to get them out here? And that is what I would do.
Thank you. And final question?
This is something we also asked of the mayors. We want to hear from you as well. What do you want the city of Harrisonville to look like in 5 years? And what programs and projects will you support to make your dream come true?
Gary, will you take us home?
Well, Harrisonville is county seat, and it used to be the place to come. I mean, everything happened in Harrisonville. We used to have log cabin festivals. This was the place to come in Harrisonville. The northern part of the community has been taken over pretty quick. So we need to get back to our roots. We need to get back to take care of the community. We need to quit overbuilding. We've overbuilt so much that we have so much to take care of, and there's not enough people in the town. So we need to get growth of population. We have more businesses closing down all the time. It's going to take people in the community to support the businesses, and we need some high-paying jobs in town. So we need to expand out so we can get some big companies to come into Harrisonville.
Thank you. Josh?
This is a great question. Love it. It's a little difficult for me to frame up. I think that for me, I can echo again what a lot of people think, that I'd love to see the square back going. I remember when it was full when I was a kid. I remember coming up to a lot of the businesses up here. I remember my dad buying jewelry from, that's when it was on the square, as well as Sulis too. So I'd love to see all that back going. But I also think, I'd love to see a lot of the homes that are not in great shape now. We're looking to get builders in. Not only would I like to see new homes, but I'd like to see some remodeling. Let's clean this place up a little bit. I mean, we got a lot of vacant homes sitting right now that, gosh, I know it's like impossible to get something condemned, but there's some ugly eyesore people. So I just wanted to get back to, I think what we want, what everybody wants. I want Mayberry, except for I want Mayberry with a lot more businesses in it.
I don't think I want Mayberry. I think I want Harrisonville of 1960 70. When I was growing up, the square was full, the businesses were here. We could walk around the square as kids all day on Saturday and never have enough to do. There was always a place for us to go, there was a place to buy your candy, and there was a place to get your sodas. I think we all want that back. We want the charming town. I want my grandchildren to experience what I experienced. And I think moving forward, we just have to keep moving. We have to keep trying to get developments. We keep trying to get building going, residential, commercial, industrial. We have to get the jobs back here. We have to make this the place people want to come because they have a reason to come here.
Thank you. Kara?
I'm with everybody else. I want to see the square back the way it was. I want to see some of these empty businesses full, some of the empty homes full, redone, more I want it just back the way it was. We need to get back to basics, simple things. Just revitalize the city as a whole.
Thank you.
We've already said that the most valuable resource that we have in our city is our people. My vision for my city in 5 years is that the citizens of Harrisonville would have renewed hope. I think right now there's a dearth of hope in our city. And as people regain hope, they regain caring for their community. We're sustainable if people will take care of their own. If people will take care of their own properties and they feel better about themselves and they feel better about where they live, that everybody's property values increase and we become a more sustainable city, that when a plant or a manufacturer or a retail facility comes to look at us, they feel much better about coming to our community and adding their business to ours.
Thank you, Brett.
I want to see a safe, vibrant, healthy community where I will continue to raise my kids and where they'll raise their kids. I want there to be jobs here that my kids can take so they don't necessarily have to drive 45 minutes to and from the city every day. I want to continue the growth that we have in the right level, okay? I want it to be a place where my kids are proud to grow up and proud to raise their families. And I think we're on the track. I don't think we've gone way off that track. I think we just need to keep pushing in the right direction. There's information out there available. The Board of Aldermen and the Mayor work very, very hard for more transparency. So a lot of these accusations you hear, you need to look up yourself, okay? Ask someone, ask the city staff, ask the Board of Aldermen member. Find the information for yourself. We're getting there. There's always things to fix. There always will be things to fix. Let's keep working on them, keep pounding on them, and that's it.
Thank you. Cindy?
I think it's time to move forward. If elected, I would propose that the board look into broadband as a municipal utility. If we leverage the fiber loop to provide fiber to the home, we can improve quality of life to our residents. We can attract new businesses to the area and generate new revenue for the city. Additionally, I am all for creative ideas that will reinvigorate our downtown square. I'm a little bit passionate about that because I love it. And I want to work to remove any obstacles preventing the development of that. Thank you, and please consider me for Alderman when you vote on Tuesday.
Brett?
What I'd like the city to look like in 5 years. I'd like to see construction taking place. With the economy getting better, I think it's going to happen anyway, and I hope we can help support it. I'd like to do this by working toward a financially responsible city government. And I still think our codes department is one of the main ways we can do this. I would like to restore trust in our city government and work toward a better reputation. In 5 years, I'd really like to see the people happy with our city government. Thanks.
Thank you. Let's do a last 1 minute wrap up. Josh, could you start off?
Well, flooding more for me in closing. I just asked for a couple of requests from you guys. Actually, first, look around. If you're looking up here, it's all of these people run for Alderman. It's kind of a thankless job, and every single seat is contested. No one is running unopposed. That means you've got a community full of people like you that want to be involved, and that's something to be proud of. The second request I would have for you is, we're all out knocking doors or spreading our propaganda that's filling up your mailboxes and your trash cans probably. You people showed up tonight and you care. You're the centers of influence in town, so take what you've learned here tonight and help educate your fellow citizens, your neighbors, your friends, whoever, so that everybody makes a decision based upon at least somebody that's more informed than probably somebody.
Thank you.
Again, thank you all for coming out tonight. It's nice to see that people do care and that they are interested. Do your research. Look up on everybody and look into your city. If you have questions about something that happened or something that was decided on, get the research. Contact any city employee, you can get that. But mainly and I think foremost, we all are here for a reason. We all feel that it is a good thing to support your community. But please take the time and vote on Tuesday, no matter what your choice is. Just make sure that you've made your choice.
Thank you for listening to me stumble through this tonight. I'm not a good public speaker. Just encourage everyone to get out and vote on Tuesday. If you don't vote for me, you vote for Josh, so be it. Whatever, just do what you want to do and make the right decision for your ward. And if you guys do elect me, I will do the best that I can to make sure that Ward 4 is what the citizens want.
You all have given 3 hours of your evening tonight. Thank you so much for being concerned enough that you want to come and hear the hopes and aspirations of those of us up here. I would encourage you, after the election's over, come to Alderman meetings. If the same group of people that are here this evening would come to the Alderman meetings and would hear what's going on and would be involved, that would just be incredibly awesome. That's what we're seeking, is we want that citizen involvement. So thank you all for being here. I want to be your Alderman for Ward 1. Please vote for me on Tuesday. And again, thank you so much for plugging in tonight. We do appreciate it.
Brett.
I'll echo that. Thanks so much for being here. It's amazing. We have people that want to be involved and will sit here for this time and listen and take your time to learn. Go vote. I want to thank the chamber. I want to thank Dawn, everybody that's involved in this. This is democracy. It's great. Okay. My name is Brett Reese. I'm running for Ward 3 Alderman. My cell phone's been published on the city's website since I became my personal cell phone. You can get me email, cell phone, Facebook. You can find me. You can't swing a dead cat in Harrisonville without hitting a Reese, okay? All right, so again, thanks everybody for being here. Don't let us stop here. Ask more questions, okay? We all hit the tip of the iceberg. Everyone at these tables wants to talk more, okay? Wants to tell you more. Take advantage of that. I don't need to lecture you guys because you're here. You're here. But like someone else said, take it out of here and talk to other people and have them talk to other people. So thank you very much for showing up, and thanks to everybody for being here too. Thanks.
In behalf of the Humane Society, he was joking.
I would just like to close with that I'm here to help the city of Harrisonville. That's all I want to see. I want to see it prosper. I want to see it charming downtown. I want to represent the community. I don't have a personal agenda. I'm not out for any certain people, any certain group. I am here to see the city be the charming city that I know it can be. Thank you, and think of me Tuesday for Alderman for Ward 2.
Thank you. Brett?
Now is the time for our city government to change direction so our future will be unhindered. The new mayor and board of aldermen need to act quickly and decisively so Harrisonville residents can regain trust in our city government and improve our city's reputation. The citizens need to be heard. I've lived here a long time and have witnessed things that need attention. The experience I have in real estate will assist in making financially responsible decisions for Harrisonville. I'm also able to devote any time necessary for any research required. I had an older gentleman tell me once that he lived here his whole life and that Harrisonville was his town, that he was not going anywhere. I feel the same way. This is my town, and I'm not going anywhere either. Thanks. Yep, Gary?
All right, we have a past, we have a present, we have a future. Our past is the square. The city right now would like to tear down our historical police station, make the parking lot out of it, and they'd like to tear down our generator building. When we have a historical preservation society, we'd like to take over a police station and use it. Grants or whatever, we need to help that to revitalize this. Where we have a president, which our sales tax is stagnant. So 53% of operating budget of the city of Harrisonville comes from water, electric, and sewer. We need more taxes to take the burden off the citizens. We have a future, a bright future ahead of us. If we do the right thing and we get out of the same old drag that we're in right now, continue to do the same things over and over and over. We have housing additions all over town that are empty. We have businesses that are empty. We just need to do a better job as stewards for our community. Thank you.
Thank you. Before I let the Alderman candidates go, I would like to, on behalf of the Chamber, the city, and all the candidates who are here, and the Historical Society, and myself personally, thank all of you out there for participating in the democratic process. Thank you.